Previously on Deck of Many Aces.
And you know, I said I'd gone away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I fell in an hole, and I don't really know what happened after that because it's all a bit fuzzy. And I ended up on a beach, and I came back here, and everything was different. It'd been 70 years since I disappeared.
Oh,
But I haven't aged at all, so I don't know what's going on.
now is not the time, but perhaps later on, once we've figured out this issue, I could see if we can find something out for you. Do you know where the place was? The island?
If you found some sea charts, I could probably point it out.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Listen, I'm not going to be angry.
It will be fine. And it's not something that you can fix.
Did you all say something about a ship? Welcome to Deck of Many Aces, an actual play podcast made with actual asexuals.
When?
What are you doing, Chloe?
Arpeggio.
I was fighting Eiriol to see who could say the last
Oh my god. The level of pettiness, it's just unparalleled. We are a group of people who identify somewhere on the aromantic or asexual spectrum, playing 5th edition D&D with a twist. We do also identify on the aromantic spectrum. Ellie just forgets to say it in the intro. I always say made of actual asexuals instead of actual aromantics, because I'm a bad person.
You heard it here first. You've got permission to cancel Elliott.
Yeah.
Ellie is a bad person.
But only Twitter. Other social medias
Cancel me on Twitter at Deck of Many Aces, on Instagram at Deck of Many Aces, and tweet at us to cancel Ellie with the hashtag Doma.
No, that's
DOMA.
Don't cancel
Ellie's,
Don't cancel all of us. Just cancel Ellie.
No. We want this because any interaction on social media
It's
is considered
positive.
to be good reaction.
Yeah.
That's the way that all of this stuff
That's
works.
the
And the negative ones are
At
given
Welsh
more.
_Webster is where you can cancel Ellie, or you can cancel us in bulk at a increased efficiency.
Tangent.
Undisclosed
Yes.
location.
I'm Ellie, the she who must not be named, the cancelled one. I use she/her pronouns, and I am your demisexual, your DM, your demisexual melatonin. Have I done that one before?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Melatonin, good. That's
Hello.
all I have to say.
I am and I play Tozia, the Battlemaster fighter. We both use she/her pronouns, and I'm in my jammies.
Snuggly. But I am Chloe, not in my jammies, sadly.
Rip.
And I'm playing Raina Riftwood, the Tabaxi Bard, who is currently helping people find a ship. And I don't know anything about sailing, but Raina does.
Woo!
So this will be fun.
Ever since Tamara's left, we need to find another ship.
Boo!
Terrible. Also, we don't, because we're representing aromantics. Come on.
Yeah. No romance in this podcast.
No romance on this ship.
Only
No.
friendship.
All aromantics famously hate romance and want there to be no romance in the world ever.
Yeah.
No Romo.
Mm.
No, Romo.
And also asexuals want us to die out as a species.
God, the dream.
I mean, would it be a bad thing?
And we continue to be cancelled.
After that tangent, I'm Eiriol, and I'm playing Delphi, who is a Growfolk warlock. and I use she, they pronouns, and Delphi uses she, her pronouns. And we are very tired.
Wee! When you
Both
say
you and
we, do
Delphi?
you mean
It's
us in the
been a
podcast, or
long
do you mean
day.
you and Delphi?
Oh, us in the podcast. Us in the podcast. And I know quite a bit about ships, less about sailing, but quite a lot about ships. Delphi knows literally nothing about them. So it's,
We are opposites.
that's why me and Chloe are swapping characters.
Yay!
I'm Katie. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and my character is Morgan, who is a she, her wizard. In real life, I know that you need to duck when the boom goes over so it doesn't hit you in the head.
Yes.
Fun anecdote, when I was small, I was taken by family friends on a family holiday, and these family friends were like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to swap it. Instead of doing our normal check-in luggage, instead we're going to check in an entire boat. And they checked in an entire small boat as their check-in luggage
What?
to go away, and they just had basically no clothes.
That is peak posh energy, I've got to say.
Yeah, it was interesting. They're interesting people. If any of them ever listen to this, you're by far the most eccentric family of my acquaintance, so it's
Dig
you.
that.
Anyway.
And to be fair, in terms of boat knowledge, I know a semi-decent amount about sailing, sailing
Ooh.
small ships, not small ships, small boats. But I know basically nothing about boats. So between the five of us, we will muddle through.
Yeah.
Also, it's
I can-
fantasy.
I know port and starboard.
I know.
I can pretty much
boom.
sail I can sail a small boat, but I don't know what any of it's called.
Yeah. Same.
So yeah, this is the thing. I know how to build a reasonable sized ship now.
Wow.
But
Between all of us, we are
I
a
don't want it.
competent sailing crew. Maybe.
Are we?
I'm there for moral support.
Yay! That's what bards
Yeah.
are for, literally.
Literally.
So, what happened last time? Baby?
We went to the capital. We told Bastet about Iona, and it was a bit weird and cagey. Iona's...
Toz was unusually, and in Morgan's opinion, unnecessarily tense about the whole deal.
I mean, from Toz's perspective, she wanted to kind of save that technology for her city and not share it with anyone else.
Oh my god.
So that's where she was at. But Iona is sort of going off to help Project Airways, and we are looking for a ship. The ship we were told to go find is not there, conveniently. There's a ship next to it, which I'm sure will be important for plot reasons.
Yeah.
Really? Never.
Lol.
Action!
I'm sure we're about to meet some interesting OCs.
Action!
So Iona stayed behind to work for Airways, intent.
Yeah! And the reason that the ship wasn't there was definitely not because Ellie created a character that Bastet would not have recommended. No!
Nah.
Not at all!
But one that Raina will befriend.
Yes!
Of course.
Yes! So, where we last left off, you all were discussing about where to get a ship from and which kind of ship to get, and then you were interrupted quite rudely by a tabaxi, who goes by she, they pronouns, I should probably mention. Yeah, so you were interrupted by a tabaxi who was quite rude, and then I think Morgan mentioned that you wanted a ship, and this tabaxi turned around and was like, oh, you guys looking for a ship? And that's where we left off. So, what would you guys like to do?
Get on this ship.
Yeah, we're looking. We're not getting right on the ship right now, Toz. We got to ask the man first. The woman. What you said, man, and now I'm thinking it's a man.
Sorry, what are your pronouns?
I mean, gender is a bit of a social construct in my opinion, but you can use she pronouns, you can use they pronouns, either is fine. I'm not particularly attached to being female, but either is good. My name's Afra Spindrift. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, I'm Raina Riftwood. I'd like to shake a hand.
For audience's sake and my own sake, that is Afra Spindrift.
Afra Spindrift.
Afra. Okay. Hello, Afra.
Yes.
I curtsy.
Oh, wow.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
But Morgan, we don't do that here.
Okay, yeah, I'm Morgan Serenity. Hello.
Likewise. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Tosia's going to hold out her hand for a handshake. Tosia.
Tosia, Morgan, Raina, and you're...
Delphi.
Delphi. Wow, it's nice to meet you all. Yeah, I mean, I've got a ship that you guys can use. Why have you put multi-track spin drifting, Eiriol?
That's the only thing I can think.
Spindrift is a sea thing! I was proud of this name!
Tokyo Spindrift, sorry.
This is
That's the other
100% of the reason that I didn't take your guys' idea of Flotsam and Jetsam.
How could you?
I'm sorry, but
Flotsam and Jetsam is a wonderful name for sailors.
they're on that ship. You may not tell us that they're on that ship, but Flot and Jet, the twins, are on that ship, whether or not you like it or not.
I mean, save your thoughts. Save your thoughts.
Well, you wouldn't be happy.
It's a ghost ship. Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't happen to be going near sort of this area, would you? And I'll point at the map where this general area that I was pointing out to Morgan.
I mean, well, I'm sure we can make a stop off there, but it'll cost you.
Well, that's no problem. And I'll look at Delphi because Delphi has the money.
Yes. Delphi will be like, how much?
Oh, well, so for ship's passage, I mean, it depends. You see, like, will you be able to help out around the ship?
Oh, for sure.
We have
We have two able hands.
Raina here is a very experienced and qualified sailor. The rest of us have good minds and strong hands or magic capabilities, and would be willing to enthusiastically develop our skill set in this area.
Right.
I'd sort of turn from Morgan to Appa and be like, I'll keep him in line.
Right. Well, I mean that'll cost you extra, obviously, because, like, you know, I need to be able to trust the people on my ship, and then also obviously there's, like, you know, there's repairs and things. So what?
We can do 15 gold per person.
15?
Mm-hmm.
15? I don't think that's reasonable. I was.
Well, what would your suggestion be?
Oh, I was thinking more like 40. Maybe an extra 10 for those of you who aren't sailors. So, like,
40 plus labour.
20.
I mean, even if you're not a sailor, at least they can help.
140 for all of us. There we go.
deal done. That sounds good.
You don't have the money to give.
Morgan, that's more than she asked for.
That's yes, but it's
No takesy backsies now.
Why is Morgan given the money? Morgan doesn't have the money.
I have some money.
That's your personal money.
If you're willing to pay that 140 yourself, Morgan, then by all means.
She gave us. Anyway, that's 35 each is perfectly reasonable.
Real?
Delphi will whisper to Raina and be like, "Is 35 each perfectly reasonable?"
I, Chloe, have no concept. So, Ellie, does that sound reasonable?
I'm gonna make
I feel like
you-
this is an insight check, isn't
This
it?
is an insight check. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
This is the exact use of insight.
Give me dice, baby. Give me dice.
A natural 20.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Just blew out the mic. So
So did I. I apologise.
She's ripping us off.
So yeah, you from with your nat 20, I'll give you like a really accurate read of this character. So Afra seems like she seems like a well-intentioned soul to an extent. She doesn't seem to want to do you any harm. She is being genuine about the offer of passage, and she you know, she seems more than happy to do that. She's absolutely ripping you off. She's registered that Toz and Morgan look rich, and that the way that they were talking about money is not the way that, you know, normal people talk about money, and so she is trying to rinse you for all that you have.
I think that's fair enough. It's government money.
Or all that you'll give.
It's government money.
It's my bloody money!
It's government money.
I'll sort of give like sort of eyebrows at Delphi, and I'm just like, no, she's completely out of line.
That sounds completely out of line. How dare you?
How dare you?
I was gonna be a little bit more subtle about that, but never mind, here we are. Yeah, what's up with that?
And then Delphi will whisper to Raina, how much money should we give them?
Only how much money is
I would say for a ship this size,
especially because we're offering to help out.
We're also asking them to go out of their way.
10 GP each. Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
that's true.
So it's out of their way, but it's also not like. But it's
Hugely.
not like. You can also with your Nat 20 as well. I'll tell you that this ship is like it's in fine nick. It's not the sleekest ship here. It's very much like a medium-sized cargo vessel that's in decent condition. It's not like the most up to standard. So on a ship of this size and kind of caliber, plus the fact that you're doing labour, minus the fact that you're going out of her way,
and also eating their food and that.
Also, yeah, I'll say with a Nat 20, when you asked her if this was going out of their way,
It absolutely is.
You get the impression that they weren't necessarily planning on going anywhere.
Oh.
So this is like, this is an extra. This is out of their way in that like it's an extra journey on them for them, but it's not like it's en route to somewhere else. It's more like
they haven't got any cargo right now, and this is
they haven't got any cargo right now, and it's like, oh, a chance to be a taxi to some rich folks. Yeah, that sounds good.
In which case, honestly, I think that a higher price is more reasonable.
10 to 15 GP, I think, would be fine.
Okay. I'll be like, hey, Afra, can we have, like, you know, sailor to sailor chat for a sec?
Yeah, of course.
No, thanks, guys. And I'll sort of take her aside, and I'll just say to her, look, I know you're Japanese people off. They have some idea, but they've got no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How much you paying the crew?
That's none of your business.
Oh.
Percentage-wise.
Well, like I say, that's none of your concern.
Well, seems to me depending on how much you're paying the crew might depend on how much money I tell these people is your normal going rate round here.
Oh. Unionize.
Can I sort of position myself in Afra's eye line, and maybe just look quite overbearing to give Raina an advantage on any check she may need?
I feel like this is something Tozia does anytime Raina talks to anyone, so she doesn't even need to know what the conversation is about.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. She's like, I'm going to stand in the background and look intimidating.
Yeah, I mean, Raina, do you want to roll an intimidation check or a persuasion check with advantage?
I absolutely can do that. Ooh, I didn't roll very well, but I should have some pretty good stats. Let me get them up.
You also have that feature, remember?
The ship's passage feature, yeah.
Yes.
So that's to do with, like, calling in a favour, which I kind of think we're not really doing in here. Which is, well, I'm going to say persuasion, because I'm much better at that. It's a non-natural 20.
Oh, nice.
I rolled a 10.
You have plus 10?
Monstrous 20.
Expertise, right.
Well, I don't want to tell you how much I'm giving the crew. Not because I'm doing anyone dirty or nothing. It's complicated.
Complicated.
Well, I might not have a crew, so to speak.
Ah, okay. That was so out of character.
That explains it then, doesn't it?
I mean,
So, the way I sees it, we got the makings of a crew here. They're not going to be very good. They got a lot of strength. They got a lot of other stuff they can do, but they're going to need to be told what to do constantly. Or, and I'll sort of point, I imagine there is like a pub or two near the harbour. I'll sort of point over there. Or, there's plenty of outwork sailors in that pub over there. We get these guys to pay you a pretty penny, and you get to pay them and you get a crew. How's that sound?
all right. I mean, I don't want to work with no weirdos or nothing, though, right? And I don't want anybody trying to, vie for command or anything. This is my ship.
Oh, yeah. I mean, between you and me, there's plenty of pirates out there. Not many of them make it over here.
No, I know too well.
But, you are right. Not everyone's honest. I'm pretty good at telling when they are, though.
All right. How much did you want to pay for this?
Well, Maud over there seems happy to give you 140 GP, which is quite a lot. You could definitely buy a crew with that. At least for a short trip, anyway.
This place you're going, do you have any idea if there's any, any chance of earnings from there? Any trade, any loot?
I'm gonna be honest, what we're looking for probably won't even be there. So...
And you're willing to fork out 140 quid for something that's not going to even be there?
Listen, look, these people, I don't even know. I've been travelling with these people, I've got too much money, I don't know what to do with it. And these people are just like, oh yeah, let's get more money, and I'm like, we pay a crew. Give it people who need it.
I mean, yeah, I can't argue with that. I suppose, I don't know, yeah. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
You seem like a sailor of some calibre. You were able to suss me out quite quickly. What are you doing hanging out with a bunch of toffs?
Well, and she'll sort of pat the flute that's on her hip, and she's like, I came into some latent magical abilities. Let's call it that.
Oh, you too. Interesting.
Oh, no.
2?
Oh, I mean, it's nothing really. It's just, I always thought I've got like an affinity with storms and things.
Storms?
Storm sorcerer!
Well, I do hope you keep them away from us.
I'll try my best. Can't promise much though.
Alright then.
Alright, and Afra turns back to the rest of the group and says, alright, 140 it is, and with that I will guarantee you able seamen and fair weather. Well, I can't guarantee the fair weather, but I can try my very best. So Afra holds their hands out expectantly for some payment.
Take the 25 gold pieces that Delphi has in the party bank and give that over, and then
No, Delphi's not handing over any money to anyone. She has been tasked with protecting this gold, and even you are not getting your hands on it.
Oh.
And Delphi will take out the thing is also that she's been searching for this gold on her person for the entire time we've been talking.
Oh,
she's like, where did I put that gold? And then she finally takes out 3 different small bags that have the cumulative gold, the party gold in it, and count it out slowly until they've got a handful of gold that they give to them.
Cool. I think Afra will kind of look over at Raina, and once she's collected gold from like two of you, is like, I suppose that's enough, like deposit, and then you can pay the rest when we get back, I guess.
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna go find a crew. I mean my crew. Yeah, we'll.
I'll come with you. Many hands make light work.
Exactly. I'll be with you in like an hour, half an hour.
Thank you very much.
Delphi wants to turn to Raina and go way too loudly. So is this one a boat or a ship?
Oh, this one's a ship. It's a small ship, but it's a ship.
Good.
Mostly because it's got a sail.
Right ship on the back of the hand.
You know, when you said about Afra not having a crew, I was thinking like, does Afra like use her like special psychic powers to run the entire ship single-handedly? But the answer is no. No, I just don't have one right now.
Delphi writes it on their left hand? Because they're right hand.
Which hand do they hold their crystal in?
Left hand.
Okay.
Why is this important,
Why
Ellie?
is this relevant?
You sure you want to do that, Eiriol?
Not, but it's not. I'm good.
Why is writing the word ship on a hand that you hold a crystal in a bad thing?
It's just the hand. Wait, have I misremembered something?
I'm just like, I don't know if I should get the party to do a perception check or not.
Yes, you should.
Yes, I want to roll a
Yes.
dice.
Please, I want to roll a dice. It's been too long.
Sure. Yeah, do it.
I watched.
I mean, Eiriol, you drew attention to your hand, so I'm like for those of you who are around Eiriol, I think particularly Raina, because obviously we're just talking.
Morgan is
Delphi.
curious about Delphi's writing in common.
Should I do like a sleight of hand check or something? Because
Yes,
I
yes,
will.
do
I
it.
will not.
Do it.
I'm not going to do it that obvious.
Oh yeah, that's a nat one. Morgan has a nat one. Morgan trips over her feet.
I got an
Okay.
8.
Oh, that's a 9.
Oh, what was Tozia's?
A 22?
Katie and
Cool.
Chloe,
Oh, boy.
can you deafen yourself?
Oh no!
please?
What really? I want
Just
I'm
quickly,
curious.
just super
Oh,
quickly,
God.
I'm
super
curious.
quickly.
Finally!
So-
Finally!
Okay, fine. I'm
Sorry.
deafening myself.
Roll better.
Proceeds not to deafen.
Sorry, I'm getting the thing up.
Wow, trying to sneakily listen into our conversation.
Sneaky!
Hey everyone, it's Ellie here. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. If you are, please consider checking out our supporter Acast link. This is like a virtual tip jar where you can just give us a little bit of a thank you in financial form. We obviously accept thank yous in non-financial forms, and you are in no way obligated to do this. It would just be a nice cool thing. All the proceeds of that go towards things like making a web domain, investing in merch, and also compensating the lovely, lovely PCs that I have on this show, because they're great, and they deserve all the love and all the riches in the world. You can find that at supporter.acast.com/deck of many aces, with spaces in between the words. There's also a link right at the bottom of the episode description. Also, do you have a podcast, TTRPG product, or Twitch stream that you think that the listeners of this podcast might be interested in? If you do, then why not use this space to advertise it? If you're interested in advertising your product here, get in contact with us at deckofmanyaces@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of the show! You just very briefly notice when when Delphi is like writing ship on their hand, just like a flash of something kind of dark.
Sorry, the fact that it's entirely because I made a stupid joke is wonderful. Oh.
What do I see? What do I?
You just see like a flash of like something kind of dark purple on like the back of their hand onto.
I am going to remind you that Grow Folk Blood is purple, Ellie.
Yes, I know.
Okay, cool.
Oh, believe me, I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see just a flash of something dark purple on like the back of their hand, like going in like into their forearm, and then it's gone. It's covered up. That's all.
Cool.
I'm gonna get everyone to come back.
I'm back.
I am the one with secrets now.
Oh, this is the price for making good jokes. You say I'm the funniest person you know, and then you punish me for making good jokes.
What was the joke?
Yeah, because we're jealous
Tell
of
us
you.
the joke, OP.
Yep, that's how this works.
The joke was the writing ship on the back of my hand.
It was a very funny joke. I enjoyed the punchline.
That's a pun. That is making some kind of secret pun about whatever you just talked about.
Yes. Delphi punched Tars, and you didn't see it. They were very, very secret. They did it while they were writing ship on the back of their hand.
Okay, so Afra heads back with a couple of sailors who I did not
Flotsam
prepare.
and Jetsam. If you do
Flotsam
not
and
support
Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam, I'll riot.
Please, can we get on this ship?
I had other things planned for people called Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair. That is allowed.
Yeah.
Ellie, can I ask a cool thing?
Yes, of course.
So I don't know if you know about the D&D race Kuatoas.
Yes.
Can some of the sailors be Kuatoas? Because I like them.
I don't.
Yeah.
What about
Yes, absolutely. So, so I guess we've got two Kuatoa and one someone else give me a different race that's not Tabaxi.
I mean,
A hollowed one.
A what?
A hollowed one. They're like undead.
Ooh. Yeah? Yeah? Sure, yeah, cool.
Just
okay.
like a zombie person.
Like a zombie person. Cool, okay. Yeah, that's the crew. And Afra's like, I found these guys.
The most messed up crew possible.
I'm not sure how legit they are, but yeah, let's go. Let's get going, shall we?
Alright.
Afra gives a flick of her. By the way, Afra is wearing like the gaudiest bright orange trench coat, like / military coat
my God.
you've ever seen.
Excellent.
And you can see that like their clothes under it are probably kind of like tatty. They have a similar vibe to Raina in that they're like clearly not made of money, but then they've just got this like ridiculous coat on over the top.
A person after my own fashion sense.
Absolutely. I was like, I'm gonna make a character choice, and the choice is going to be gaudy.
Although they have black fur, right? I think if you have black fur, you can probably just about pull off a bright orange coat.
Absolutely, that was my thought. I love that the Kuatoa, the picture of the Kuatoa. I know
It's like
that
a frog
it's not
person.
doing this. It's not even. I know that they're not doing this, but every time I see it, my brain interprets its posture as it giving 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. It's vibes.
I interpret it as doing a chant going ship, 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 ship.
Oh, you're
ship.
right.
Ship. So yeah, like you all head onto this ship.
Taz is immediately grabbing the nicest
Tom
cabin.
is probably the widest individual on our crew, so probably
This is true.
Yeah.
Is there cabins, or is it literally just like, captain's quarters and bunk beds?
Yeah, it's basically captain's quarters and bunk beds.
Yeah.
Raina, I would say you probably know at like full capacity, this ship probably needs a crew of like 10 to 15 people max. So not a big crew of people. Or like 10 to 15 passengers, I guess. So yeah, it's not a big ship.
Do they have a hammock that'll fit Delphi or Tosia?
You can like push 2 bunks together.
No, it's gonna be hammocks, babe. Hammocks.
No, it's fine. I'll sleep on the.
Oh yeah,
the hammocks. That's what I meant when I said bunk beds. I just said
I'll sleep on the deck. It's fine.
Morgan's gonna like be in a hammock, but kind of draping the wings outside of the hammock, so it's kind of.
Aww. That's probably like really nice, actually.
Yeah.
I love that Raina's the only one that's not going to have.
It really feels really good.
Yeah.
Look, Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just thinking that Raina's the only one that's not going to have issues with the hammocks.
Shall we get going? I feel like it's best that we sort of crack on, really.
Yeah, all right. Let's.
Well, it depends on the tides. I
Morgan.
think.
Also, don't we need food?
I read a book once about sailing.
What?
I don't think it was very accurate. But I think tides are important.
Tides, as long as it's not so low that the
okay.
ship isn't in the water, the tides.
Nice.
should-
Yes, I think we'll be fine if we just trust the
I
sailors.
was going to say the wind's quite favourable right now, which is the most important thing.
Good.
Well, that's
So
Don't we need food before we go?
I've already got some stocked on the ship.
We have.
Delphi wants to make sure that these stores are edible.
Not to Delphi. Not to Delphi.
Well, no. Delphi
yeah.
can eat non-grow folk stuff. It's just people can't eat grow folk
Delphi, do you
stuff.
have enough food?
Oh, I see. Yeah, the food is edible. It's not like nice food, but it's edible.
Well, this is
Okay.
the thing.
Delphi will come back up and be like, "It's manageable."
Can we head off, please? Excellent.
Well, this is one thing, everybody. I think
It'll be an interesting learning experience.
you're gonna all have to like muck in and stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah, because there's only a handful of us. So if somebody tells you to do something, do it, I guess. But also, and then like sort of low just to the 3 of them. Also, just be a bit careful. You're all sensible.
Yeah.
Sideways look at Delphi.
Wow.
I think if I have any spells that might be
Twice in-
useful on a boat.
I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
I think immovable object would be bad because it would just the boat would keep moving.
The boat
And
would
the-
be bad.
It would destroy the boat.
Please don't cast immovable objects.
When we set off, I'd love to grab Delphi.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I just remembered I have a parrot with me. Is that anything?
Green immediately jumps onto Afra's shoulder.
Morgan.
Yeah, I was gonna say Afra is. You can. In fact,
Traitor?
do you wanna do like Morgan? Do you wanna do like a super quick insight check on Afra?
I guess I do now.
Just it's not like not super relevant, but just
That's not going to be good. Oh no, that's an 8 total.
okay. She likes Green, the parrot. That's all.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, she just kind of like she coos a little bit and like ruffles Green's feathers a little bit. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're adorable. Oh, aren't you, little trickster? This one's mischievous, I can tell.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you find it?
Well, it's a complicated story. It was causing some trouble around the university, so I decided to stop it from doing that. And now it helps me.
Right.
Totally willingly. Of its own.
The way you said that sounded very suspicious.
No, yeah, it's definitely not malevolent.
I'm gonna like take it over there and feed it some snacks away from you. I'll see you later. And don't do no magics or nothing. Like I'm fine with like small things, but like no fire.
I will not.
No.
I will not set anything on fire, and I will not do anything that might in any way hurt or harm the sailing ship unless it is something we have decided collectively to do for reasons. Or if we get attacked by a kraken, I will shoot stuff at the kraken, but I will try to not shoot fire because of fire being bad on boats.
Please. Oh my god, I hope we don't come across a kraken.
I don't know.
It's not usual.
Raina was saying earlier she saw a kraken once at a very far distance.
Oh, I saw it in the distance in a little shadow once from
I don't know.
10 years of sailing.
We're
not going to fight a kraken.
Famous last words.
And if we see a kraken, we're sailing right the other way. Isn't that right? Oh, I've forgotten her name already. Afra. I was going to say Astra.
Right.
I kind of wanted to fight a kraken, but oh well.
No, you do not. No, you do not. Right. Anyway, I guess if you can just stand there and not do any magic, and I'll find some things for all of you to do. You seem pretty strong. Tosia, did you say your name was?
Yes.
So I'll probably get you doing some stuff with the rigging.
I can fly if you want people up the top of the rigging.
That's actually quite useful. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, if you can keep a watch out. I mean, I don't know if you're going to know what to be watching out for, but obviously,
Krakens.
if you see a kraken, or pirates or anything, just let us know.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the weather. Just all stuff like that. If you see another ship, make sure we don't steer into it. All kind of, it should be intuitive stuff.
I will tell Greed as well to go at the top of the ring and keep an eye out for other ships and to come tell me if there's more ships.
Okay, Bar Green, nice to meet you. Toz, did you want to have a conversation with Delphi?
Yeah, I wanted to pull Delphi. I don't know if we should ask Katie and Chloe.
Oh, not again.
Sorry, babe.
It's up to you two.
That's
maybe Katie and I will have our conversation.
Make a different channel that is
Yeah.
I've created a voice channel called Being Excluded. There's not a voice channel. God damn it. Never mind.
I'll create a voice channel.
Okay. See you.
Yeah.
The lobby.
The lobby voice
Where
channel.
are we going, Katie? Which one?
Oh.
Either.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's go with one of them.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Cool.
Okay.
Toz is gonna kind of just try and pull Delphi aside and be like, "Hey, I just wanted to talk to you for a second.
Of course. What about?
So when you were writing on your hand, it looked like you were bleeding. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Probably just a trick of the light.
Inside check.
Oh god, I have to roll with
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thankfully.
Go ahead.
Oh no, wait, you're...
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll with another dice because this dice has given me one good roll and the rest have been garbo. Okay, that is 17 plus 1.
I got
18.
a 7.
Oh. Yeah. Hang on. Sorry, I was munching.
I'm gonna
Munch.
I'm gonna crunch.
I was like, you guys are gonna have a conversation. I don't need to contribute to this. I can munch. Yeah, Toz, you can tell that Delphi is hiding something from you.
I mean, you don't have to tell me all your business, but if you don't want to talk about it, you could just say instead of lying to me.
Okay, out of character, I'm slightly confused about Delphi's thing there.
Okay.
What is it to Delphi, at least?
I probably need to ask Am to deafen herself.
Sure, 1 second.
To explain.
To come back.
So Delphi's understanding of this is that it's some kind of rot.
Okay.
That's basically all you know about it, but I suppose it's the human equivalent is if you had this weird
It's like necrosis, right?
rash or a mole. Yeah, it's kind of something ain't right. It's it's like having it's a kind of, I guess necrosis is a good way of describing it.
I mean that's the human equivalent is necrosis, which is the death of tissue. And it goes black.
Yeah.
But in this case it's going purple. Okay.
Yeah, in this case in this case it's going blood coloured.
Okay.
is a better way of framing
So it looks like part of Delphi's arm is filled up with blood.
Yeah. It's some kind of rot, and I guess it's one of those things where, like, I don't know if Delphi knows.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that as a grove folk, there is an equivalent, like I say, that is more like getting a rash or a funny mole, where it's like, this could be serious, but it could just be benign. But its colouring, I think indicates to you that it's something more severe, and the, like, your dad mentioned that
weird.
He could kind of smell it, probably not something that Toz or actually Toz has got very good smell, so probably,
but also they
everyone
wouldn't
else probably
recognise
wouldn't notice
the smell
something
as
like that.
specifically weird, because they're not used to that kind of smell.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So does that answer your question?
Perfectly.
Cool. Let's get Am to come back. Hello.
So what? Tell me.
You just accused Delphi of lying.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I don't know what you saw, but it must have just been something strange. I don't know, but I don't know what you mean. I'm fine.
There was purple on your hand. That's your blood.
Yes.
I've seen you in fights. I just assumed you'd hurt your hand.
No, I'm fine.
Toz kind of like nods and looks at her and just like goes away to help with the ship.
Oh. Okay. Should we bring?
She's not gonna start. Yeah, she's not gonna start a fight. She's just disappointed.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling them back.
So we need to have our conversation now. You've had your secret conversation.
Yeah, we were having a great conversation.
Yeah, I was saying about.
Even recorded.
Yeah, it was
Well,
recorded.
on your end.
Yeah, I was just.
You'll hear it later,
I was
Ellie.
just saying about how my grandpa's biological dad is a total man of mystery who we're not even sure we know the name of.
Okay.
Or the nationality of.
My granddad's biological dad is the same thing as well.
Yeah, we
Maybe you guys are related.
Maybe.
Oh gosh.
Right.
Anyway.
Back to episode.
Back on topic.
Apology, guys. I did not expect there to be so many secret conversations. So yeah, you're all off doing your various tasks. I can kind of imagine that Afra is obviously steering. Raina is probably running around doing all sorts of odd tasks.
Yeah. Well, I kind of think Raina.
Things.
I don't know why, but I kind of thought that Raina would have been particularly good at navigation.
Nice.
She probably wouldn't have been like her primary job because she was never like a first mate or anything like that, but she's quite good at it.
Yeah.
So she ends up doing it quite a lot.
Cool.
So that too. For flavour.
Yeah, and then I imagine. I mean, what do you think Toz is doing,
Just carrying anything heavy that needs carrying.
Nice.
Strong.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. And Delphi, I don't know what you think Delphi might be doing.
I think Delphi's helping wherever they can. The plan is that when necessary, Delphi will cook.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Morgan, what do you
It's
think?
better than Toz cooking.
This is true. This is
Morgan is like occasionally like inquiring whether would levitating this object help with the sailing, and being told no.
No.
Would like making this twice the size that it is or half the size that it is make this easier? And the answer is no.
No.
And just otherwise like fluttering about, keeping an eye on things, kind of pulling on some ropes and not doing too bad a job at it when necessary.
Does Morgan do that thing where it's like pulls a rope that doesn't do anything just to look like they're doing something, and then like pulls it back and it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing?
Occasionally that, and then also just like tell me what to pull and I will pull it, and then stand there like very enthusiastically pulling. Like, I'm helping when not actually helpful tasks that she's being given is up to Afra, I think.
Enthusiastically pulling, something none of us have ever done.
Hey!
Speak for yourself.
Okay, so after an hour or two, Morgan, Green flies down from where it's been perched.
Kraken?
From where it's been perched on the mast, and kind of just conveys to you to kind of tell Afra to keep an eye out on the weather, because it's looking quite kind of like stormy.
I point this out to Afra, who's probably already noticed if she has like storm sense, but
it's not that stormy. It's just a little bit of dark clouds. Honestly, you landlocked people are so obsessed with this weather. It's honestly not a big deal.
Oh, I realise Delphi needs to roll a Constitution roll because they have never.
Yes, we said that you were going to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you were going to be sick or not.
Yeah, baby. Let's see. Oh, that's actually quite high.
What did you get?
That is a 17.
Excellent.
I think she still feels a bit sick because going on any boat is going to make you feel sick if it's the first time ever, and grow folk are not built to go on boats at all.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think, in spite of your queasiness, you are managing to keep your nerve and to keep your
your lunch down
settled. Keep your lunch down, absolutely. But yeah, as Afra kind of like disregards you a little bit, Morgan, can I get all of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure.
Don't make us fight Kraken. Please don't.
Please, I want to fight something.
No, not a Kraken.
I got a 7.
They're like CR23.
I can take him. I think I could
Was it
beat the
Dex,
Kraken
you
if I
said?
tried hard enough.
Dex save. That is 13.
I got
7.
15.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
Okay, so it was 13 for Morgan,
15 for Delphi.
7, 15
Yeah,
for
it
Delphi.
does.
So, as the skies begin to darken slightly overhead, there is suddenly something funks into the ship on one side, and the force of it is enough that Tozia and Morgan, you both go flying. Pun not intended for you, Morgan, sorry.
Do I go like right off the edge of the ship?
No, you don't.
No.
You don't like fly that much, but you do kind of end up like being sprawled on the floor. Raina and Delphi, you both manage to kind of hold your ground. And
Respect to
So Delphi stays rooted then.
Yeah. And Afra as well kind of like staggers but manages to keep her ground and is like, that didn't feel like a wave.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
This is a Kraken.
Toza's getting up, so excited.
Morgan is also pretty excited.
I'm gonna go look over the side.
So as you peer over the side of the boat, you can see a dark shape under the water.
Yeah!
Not Kraken massive, but it's the size of the boat. Like it's pretty enormous. And then as you're peering over, thunk! There's a like massive wham from the other side as well. And can I get? Actually, I won't make you do a dexterity saving throw, but I will get you all to roll initiative.
See what it is, or just
I crit!
Woo!
Aces is Anne Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod, and me, Ellie Webster. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Deck of Many Aces, and tweet at us with the hashtag DOMA, that's DOMA. If you like what we do, please consider leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Podchaser. You can find the whole soundtrack to the podcast in a variety of places, including but not limited to SoundCloud, Deezer, and Spotify. If you like what we do here, please consider following us at other places. For example, you can find Am on A Rendezvous with Destiny and on the upcoming Brain Adventures series, The Defectives Club. You can also find her on Date Night Driving with her boyfriend Will. You can find Chloe on Twitch at Chloe_with_the_flow. And you can also find her on Dragon's Duel in the Shattered Realm podcast on Twitch and also in podcast format. As for the rest of us, we dip in and out of your feeds as it suits us. I've already waxed lyrical about our Acast supporter link, but I will very quickly, mention it again. It means the world to us. It means that we've had some opportunities to submit ourselves to things, which is really cool and exciting. And anyway, we are looking forward to the new opportunities that your generous donations have presented to us. That is all from me this week. Was that or was that not rapid fire? Next episode is out on the 15th of April, aka Good Friday. You know what? It is a Good Friday because we're gonna be around. We will see you then. Have an ace week. Bye!